Why, at almost 50 years old, am I doing all these crazy monthly challenges, diving into a YouTube channel? What the heck's going on here? Hi there, I'm Sierra Loves Dogs. Why that name? We'll get into that too. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel and checking me out. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel and checking out this video. I thought it'd be fun to do a getting to know me video and share a little bit about my background and why I'm here. So I am the proud, recently empty nest mama to two young adult ladies who the oldest is almost 22 and she is a very talented artist and has chosen to apply that to the tattoo world. So she is a tattoo apprentice and is already gained a following and is doing very well in the tattoo world. She also explores mediums like paint and sketching, but tattooing is where she spends most of her time. I'll link her Instagram down below. My other daughter is a freshman in college and is leaning towards a major in kinesiology, but still trying to figure that out. And she has recently joined a sorority and she's having a lot of fun up at her college. I'm also the proud dog mom to two rescue mutts. One of them is named Chloe and she's a little bit older. She is a beautiful brindle pattern and we think she's a mix of Catahoula, Greyhound, Doberman, and maybe Shepherd. We don't know. What do you think? And then the second one is named Ginger. She clearly has shepherd markings, but her face is not as elongated as a shepherd. It's a little more squished in, so maybe a boxer or something in there. They're both around 70, 75 pounds. So total, when I'm walking them, they outweigh me. So often when I'm walking them, they're pulling me. I feel like it's a sled driver. There have been some challenges for sure with being an empty nester, just the loneliness of being in the house by myself. I find in the mornings that having no one to talk to and just start your day with is different. I find I interact with the dogs a lot more and I talk to them and sing to them and ask them questions. And Ginger in particular seems to answer back in kind of a Chewbacca sort of way, like, "Arr, arr, 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 arr." I've always talked to my dogs, but I think I'm probably talking to them more now. And then food has been really challenging. It's really difficult to learn to cook for just one person, to shop for just one person. Whenever I make a recipe, I end up eating it for a week because there are so many leftovers. There have been some positives too, though. I can go to the bathroom with the door open. TMI. I can listen to what I want on Sonos. I can watch what I want on TV. One of the nicest things is when I clean the kitchen before I go to bed at night and I come back down in the morning, it's still clean. Nobody made a smoothie at midnight and got protein powder all over the counter. Love you, Helena. This is all about to change though, because in the not so distant future, my boyfriend of 3 years will be moving in with his little French bulldog, Quentin, who's an all white with golden eyes French bulldog. He has an older daughter who is a sophomore in college and a younger daughter who is a sophomore in high school, who he has custody of part-time and will be living with us as well. So a little bit about me. I love travel. I love animals. I love reading. I love music. I love photography. I love movies and TV. I love fashion, hair, and makeup, although I don't feel like I am confident enough to do any videos about them because I don't feel like I'm a leader in those areas. Oh, and food. I love food. I love cooking. I love baking. And most of all, I love eating. I actually think about food a lot. I'm actually thinking about lunch right now. I did live in Southern California for 4 years as an undergrad, and I went to a small liberal arts college called California Lutheran University in Thousand Oaks. And then I lived 1 year in Oregon, in Eugene, going to the University of Oregon, go Ducks, as a graduate student in philosophy. But other than that, I've been in Northern California my whole life. I'm definitely a Northern California girl. Okay, what do I do when I am not making YouTube videos? I am employed full-time as the Vice President of Business Development for a company called CoreFact. And we focus on real estate marketing solutions for real estate companies and real estate agents. My division focuses on the partnerships. So we work more with brokerages, with integrated partnerships, and enterprise accounts. I've been in real estate marketing for most of my adult career. I think I'm actually really good at my job. I've established a lot of relationships over the years that longstanding relationships that help me pursue the different accounts and partnerships that we want. And I think I'm pretty good at sales and closing a deal and motivating and coaching my team. So others may others may have other opinions, but I think I'm pretty good. I remember I would listen to the morning shows getting ready in the morning as a teenager and the banter between the different hosts and just think to myself, I could do that. That's a job. Just talking about what's happening in the world. I could do that. And listening to these YouTube videos, I just had the same thought. I could do that. That looks like fun. Just sitting here talking to you, I could totally do that. Unlike pursuing a career as a morning DJ or a morning show host, which I never did, I thought, you know what? Why not? Why not start a YouTube channel? So why is my channel called Sierra Loves Dogs and it's not about dogs? Okay, so in the pandemic, I decided I would try my hand at TikTok, just like make a couple videos. At that point, my older daughter was living in Idaho with her fiance and his mom, and it was just my youngest daughter and I living alone. And I thought this might be a way to connect with her and maybe we could make a couple TikToks together. I knew that it was a platform that young people were excited about. And I thought, oh, why not? We're home. So I made a couple videos and then she lost interest. And so I decided to make a couple more. And then I thought, gosh, wouldn't it be funny if I could get to 100 followers? And then I thought, wouldn't it be funny if I could get to 1,000 and go live? So I did that. And then someone that I had been interacting with challenged me to see who could get to 10,000 more quickly. And so we started that challenge and I started asking people to follow me. And then I got to 10,000 first, and then I had a couple of viral videos. And pretty soon I was over 50,000 followers. Initially, I had started using my name, Sierra Stewart, and then my daughter became embarrassed. She didn't want her friends to find me. She was mortified that her mom was on TikTok. And so she asked that I change my screen name, and I just randomly chose Sierra Loves Dogs. So when I started my YouTube channel last year, I thought, well, if anyone remembers me from TikTok, even though I haven't been active on that platform in a couple of years, maybe they would remember that screen name. And so I just chose Sierra Loves Dogs for YouTube. However, this isn't a channel about dogs, so I'm thinking maybe I should change it. Now, that being said, I'm still trying to figure out what you all want to see and what I want to talk about. I did a lot of videos last year where I was doing decluttering my closet, and I'm glad I did them because I learned a lot about editing and just different functionality, how to upload a YouTube video, how to create a thumbnail, things I had no idea before I started on my first video. The learning curve was super steep. Looking back at those decluttering videos, I don't know that they were the most interesting to watch. I don't know that I would have watched them. I'm going through all these items and going, oh, do I like this? And I try it on and talk about it. Maybe just as kind of background noise. But I thought because I have so much decluttering to do in the house, it would give me an endless source of content. The followers I did gain generally came out of more of the travel vlogs that I did. Now, I would love to do more travel vlogs, but the reality of my work and budget is that I'm not going to be traveling all the time. So I'm not really sure the direction of the content that is going to partner what you all want to see with what I can produce. Now, this is all inspired by someone that I know through my professional career. His name is Austin Miller, and he is part owner of a real estate brokerage up in the Seattle area called Theory. And I've been following him for a number of years. He does an amazing job with his social media. And one of the things that he does is a monthly challenge every month. I think he's been doing it for maybe 3 or 4 years. So inspiring, so motivational. So this year I'm turning 50, and that's not a minor milestone. I wanted to do something to really commemorate the whole year. Obviously, I'll celebrate on the day, but I wanted something that really was year long. So I decided, why not do my own set of monthly challenges? I've always been very interested in personal growth and development. When I was in my 20s and 30s, I was in a division of Amway called the Worldwide Group, which didn't pan out for me from a financial perspective, but the training and development was amazing. And there was a speaker named Brad Duncan, who was one of the leaders in the organization. And he would always use this phrase, I'm on the greatest growth curve of my life right now. And that was the most inspirational thing I think I ever heard. Just that a man that I looked up to, that I thought had accomplished goals and done the things I wanted to do, was still learning and growing. And for whatever reason, that resonated with me. And I want to be on the biggest growth curve of my life forever. Hence, the monthly challenges have begun. Last month, I did 31 days of meditating every day for 10 minutes. I'm currently in the middle of a hula hooping every day for 10 minutes challenge. I've got my challenges all set for the year. Some are physical, some are more spiritual. You'll see what they are if you follow along. So what do I hope to achieve here with YouTube? Well, I'm having a lot of fun. I love just learning about making videos. I love the game of seeing which videos resonate and which ones don't. For me, it's like a math equation. Like, if you change this and change this, does this then change? As far as what I hope my audience will get out of it, I mean, I'd love to build a community. That was one thing I really loved about TikTok, was I did feel in that pandemic time period that I was able to build relationships. And no, they weren't in person, and maybe there is the farce of them being real, but it felt good. It felt real. There were people that I interacted with on a regular basis, and if we didn't hear from each other in a few days, you got concerned and you felt like you could go to them or share things with them, and you felt like you were in a similar place with them. I would love to build a similar community here over on YouTube. I am also genuinely hoping for feedback when I ask questions in my videos. I do want to build that community, and I don't know everything. I'm sharing my experiences and what I'm going through, but I can learn so much from all of you. And if you've got a better solution or an idea or something that, just you want to share because you can relate or you think could be beneficial, I want to hear it. Thank you so much for stopping by and checking out my video, not me. I'd love to hear where you're from. Comment below city and state where you're located from, or country if you're not from the US, and would love to get to know you. Thanks for watching.